Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UMass return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Grab behind the line. It's York. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On second down, wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UMass offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Spears. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. This time he's got it. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Using the quick game. Makes the catch and he's brought down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter and it has been a defensive battle and the stats tell the tale so far. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. No.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, UMass 0.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick strike complete.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Scanning the field, it's Spears. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. UMass quickly back to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's looking deep. And full extension down the right side for the grab. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UMass offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And down he goes back at the 3. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On first down, here comes this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone, put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Spears. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Complete downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll ride his man on the option. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Fires on the move. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They keep attacking through the air. He looks that one in nicely.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Spears. Hauls it in. All by himself down the middle. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The give. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the 0 at the 37.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Spears. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll heave it deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to pass, it's Spears trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's caught. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The UMass this offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Ohio State 45, UMass.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Spears. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Escapes the sack. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Gets away from one, finds room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Finds his back in the middle. Snowed under by the defense.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out.